Good morning. I'm Don Pratt. I'm pastor of St. Paul United Methodist Church in Largo, Florida. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about the gospel in 4 chapters and how often we leave out chapters 2 and 3. The first chapter is how God created everything good. The second chapter is how we mess up and there's fall. The third chapter is about redemption. And then the fourth chapter is about restoration. And last week we talked about how it skews our theology if we skip the first chapter and begin with everything being bad instead of everything being good. Well, this morning I want to mention that last chapter that gets left out as well. Because if we end with redemption and forget that the last chapter is restoration, then we miss a whole lot as well. Because for a lot of people, they think the idea is, well, if I become a Christian, that's the goal. If I commit my life to God, that's the goal. That's the end result. When in reality, that's the beginning. The end result is not to begin a relationship with God, but the end result is to become more like Jesus. And so sometimes if you just do the middle 2 chapters, that we're all born sinners and we're awful, and then Jesus came and we accept what he did and he saved us, and that's the end of the story, then there's no room there for life change and for transformation and for actually becoming like Jesus, which is what God has called us to do. I read a great quote from John Wesley last week. He said, "The church will not change the world by making converts. The church will change the world by making disciples." So if you are a person who's made a commitment to God and given your life to God, that is a wonderful thing, and we are so happy for you. But that's the beginning. Now we start this journey of trying to become more like Jesus, and with God's help. So the 4th chapter is important too. Remember, God loves you.